How's it going, everybody? This is Man Cave Dave in Wisconsin with another pickups video. Took a little bit of a chance on this one. I hesitate to buy stuff without seeing it first just because I like to know what I'm working with. But I saw a Craigslist posting actually in another state where I have some family who live there and someone who could go and pick it up for me. And so I was a little bit bummed because the original posting was actually twice this amount of stuff. You can see a bunch of systems here, and there's a bunch of games off camera that I'll go through in a minute. So when I started talking with the person, they're like, well, I can only find half of it. And so we worked on a price. The original price was pretty good. And I'll tell you the price at the end here, what it all came to. But the next day, actually, after my family went and purchased this stuff for me, they posted the other half. And I was like, that's a little bit shady. But, oh well, like I said, I took a chance and kind of go through what we got here. And I still think it's a pretty good deal. But not quite as epic as it could have been. So in the back here we have an old school Nintendo, pretty yellowed on the top. I'll pop a new pin connector in and see if it works. 5 controllers, which always looking for extra controllers. I haven't seen one like this before. It looks like somebody just put in a different color D-pad and buttons, and then one of the other controllers has purple buttons instead of red. A couple of gray zappers, and tested all these. They work just fine. Got a GameCube and controller, all the cords that go with that. I know GameCube is not very popular right now, but it's pretty fun. So I'll probably hang on to it for a while, and eventually when the kids that grew up with this get nostalgic, they'd probably go up in price a little bit, or I can trade it for something else. Sega Genesis, a couple controllers. Only thing that didn't work on this was the reset button, so I'll take it apart and clean it out and see if I can get that to work. A Sega Dreamcast, a couple controllers. It's pretty yellow, but it works fine. I was playing some Gunbird 2 and Mars Matrix earlier. A couple of great games. Sega Saturn, a third-party controller, but again, it all works great. And TurboGrafx 16. I was really excited about this one, and out of all the systems, this is the one that I couldn't get to work. So I need to do some research on it and see if I can bring it back to life. Otherwise, be parts from my other system. Alright, I didn't test this. It's a handheld Jeopardy game, which I'll get around to testing one of these days. And last but not least, for systems, a Panasonic 3DO. Really great condition. It's actually still in the original plastic on the inside, has all the documents that go with it. So this is actually the third box system I have. So I'll probably sell one or trade one to folks who might be interested. And my family, it's kind of funny, they actually called on the way back, and they're like, we stopped at a rummage sale, and for $5 we picked you up a Power Glove, which tested out earlier. It works. Box is a little bit rough. This is the large size, but it does have all of the paperwork that came with it, so that's pretty cool. The code book, and then a set of these V3 Interact PlayStation steering wheel and pedals. So I see those a lot at Goodwill. I've always passed up on them, but now I have a set of my very own. Hoorah! But otherwise, these are the games that came for the systems. So nothing terribly exciting, although a few gems. So we got the Mario Brothers Duck Hunt Track Meet, NES Play Action Football, Spy vs. Spy, Kung Fu, Shooting Range. Actually, don't think I had that. Back to the Future. Ugh, don't even want to know what happened to that. Chrysalis, Skater Die, Dirty Harry. Don't think I had that one either, so that'll be a good addition. Commando, RC Pro-Am. Love that game. Bases Loaded 4. Don't think I have that. Top Gun, Captain Skyhook, and Double Dribble. And then Super Glove Ball. That'll go nicely with the Power Glove. Wizardry, Knight of Diamonds, the second scenario. I know I didn't have this one, so that'll be a good addition. Golf, Tiger Heli. This is one of my first games that I played and absolutely loved it when I was a kid. Galaxy 5000, Racing in the 51st Century. I know I didn't have that one, so be a good add. Kung Fu Heroes. Base Wars. Yes, Gyromite. Robocop 2. Cybernoid. Faxanadu. Tecmo, it's like the only sports game I like. Rad Racer. Home Alone, which I don't think I had that. And World Champ, which I don't think I had that either. So, a few good ones. These are all Sega Saturn games that came without the box, but few good ones. So we got Dragon Force, which is actually a really, really cool looking disc here. Let's see, NBA Live 97, Off-World Interceptor Extreme, Mech Warrior 2, Dark Savior, Daytona USA, Wipeout, Virtua Racing, NBA Jam Tournament Edition, Mortal Kombat 2, Tomb Raider, Robotica, Genwar, Myst, Loaded, NHL All-Star Hockey, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, the Bootleg Sampler, what's this, NFL Quarterback Club 96, Battle Arena Toshinden, NHL 97, and a couple more copies of Daytona USA. And then for Dreamcast, we have Tomb Raider, The Last Revelation, Space Channel 5. This is such a crazy, crazy game. Jet Grind Radio, Tokyo Extreme Racer, WWF Royal Rumble, Blue Stinger, Chicken Run, 102 Dalmatians, Puppies to the Rescue, Phantasy Star Online, Ready to Rumble, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. And there's this random Hitman PlayStation, I don't know if it's a sampler CD or what, looks like it was torn out of a magazine, so interesting. More Saturn games, Virtua Fighter 2, Pebble Beach Golf Links, Gun Griffin, Andretti Racing, and NASCAR 98. And then there was a bunch of 3DO games, which I was pretty excited about because I don't have a whole lot of these. We have Road Rash and Virtuoso, Total Eclipse, if I can pick it up here, Microcosm and Shockwave, Crash and Burn. And in long boxes we have Quarantine, The Need for Speed, Twisted the Game Show, Supreme Warrior, Demolition Man, and Stellar 7 Draxon's Revenge. Kind of looks like Shredder from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So, all in all, this whole haul, the person wanted $180 for. So all these games, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 systems. So $185, add in the Power Glove and the steering wheel and pedals. Plus there's some random cords for like Sega and some other stuff. So yeah, some additions that I didn't have and some stuff I can use to sell or trade to make up for it. So all in all, pretty good. Granted, it would have been pretty epic if there were twice as many games and twice as many systems for about $50 more, but oh well. I still think I came out okay on this. So hope you all enjoyed. This is Man Cave Dave in Wisconsin, and we will see you all at the next sale. Take care.